In China, some books by American authors have sold over 10 million copies. These books range from classic literature to modern bestsellers, as well as influential works in the social sciences and beyond. In this video, we'll rank the top 10 American books in China, based on 3 key factors: estimated sales in China, number of readers marked on Douban, China's most widely used book review platform, and discussion volume on Weibo, China's equivalent of X. I bet you'll never guess which book took the number 1 spot. The ranking goes from lowest to highest. And of course, feel free to share your favorite American book in the comments. Number 10. Principles by Ray Dalio. Sales, estimated annual sales of 50,000 to 80,000 copies. Douban rating, 8.3. Douban number of readers statistics, 62,000 plus. Weibo discussion, relatively low, especially popular among professionals and investors. Key features. The book outlines 525 principles, emphasizing macro-level ideas rather than specific actionable details. It highlights that humans are machines that evolve through rational self-management, criticized by some readers as a summary of experiences delivered from a successful elitist perspective. The book primarily appeals to business managers, finance professionals, and investment enthusiasts. Number 9. Country Driving by Peter Hessler. Sales, estimated annual sales of 60,000 to 100,000 copies. Douban rating, 9.0. Douban number of readers statistics, 88,000 plus. Weibo discussion, moderate, mainly among readers interested in China's rapid transformation during the first decade of the 21st century. Key features. This is a work of narrative nonfiction written from the perspective of an American journalist. It documents China's rapid transformation from an agricultural society to an urban economy driven by light industry and the service sector. As an outsider with the clarity of cultural distance, the author can depict the gray rules and underlying considerations of the government, officials, and society that Chinese people themselves cannot openly articulate. However, some readers have criticized the book for conveying a sense of superiority and for presenting an overly rationalized or oversimplified view of Chinese institutions and culture. Number 8. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Sales, estimated annual sales of 120,000 to 150,000 copies. Douban rating, 9.1. Douban number of readers statistics, 180,000 plus. Weibo discussion, moderate, mainly among literature and philosophy enthusiasts, anti-authoritarian thinkers, and social commentators. Key features. Although Huxley was British, he spent the latter part of his life in California, USA. Brave New World is often regarded alongside George Orwell's 1984 as a classic of dystopian literature. The totalitarian society depicted in the book, which controls citizens through an entertainment-to-death approach, touches on certain sensitive aspects of contemporary Chinese society. The dual methods of technological control and soft brainwashing portrayed in the novel also prompt many Chinese readers to draw parallels with current social realities. Although some criticize the book's vision of a future society as overly extreme or simplistic, I personally believe this intensifies the reader's fear and shock, thereby prompting reflection on the dangers of losing freedom and individuality. Number 7. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Sales, estimated annual sales of 150,000 to 200,000 copies. Douban rating, 8.1. Douban number of readers statistics, 300,000. Weibo discussion, relatively high, due to its universal themes of growing pains, rebellion, and the search for identity. The novel appeals to a broad audience worldwide, not just young readers. Key features. In the United States, the book was frequently banned by schools and libraries due to its offensive language and rebellious themes. Additionally, the obsessive fascination and frequent mentions by Mark David Chapman, the murderer of John Lennon, further amplified the novel's controversy and public attention. Told in the first person, the novel follows a 16-year-old boy wandering New York City over 3 days. Though first published in 1951, its themes, criticizing social hypocrisy, resisting rules, and longing for lost innocence still resonate today. Number 6. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Sales, estimated annual sales of 200,000 to 250,000 copies. Dubon rating, 8.2. Dubon number of readers statistics, 350,000. Weibo discussion, high. In China, this book is considered essential reading whenever topics like workplace relationships or interpersonal communication are involved. Key features. This is one of the most successfully localized American books in China. Its Chinese title, The Weakness of Human Nature, gives it a more striking and philosophical feel, as if it's revealing the hidden truths of human behavior. It has been hailed as a Bible of communication. However, many Chinese readers also criticize the book for being overly utilitarian and technique-focused. Its emphasis on winning others' favor can feel insincere, and its advice to avoid conflict is often interpreted as encouraging excessive people-pleasing. What do you think? Is this book a timeless guide or just clever manipulation? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 5. The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. Sales, estimated annual sales of 250,000 to 300,000 copies. Dubon rating, 8.9. Dubon number of readers statistics, 400,000. Weibo discussion, high. This book is frequently mentioned in discussions about American literature and author studies in China. Key features. In China, this book gained widespread fame due to its Nobel Prize recognition, and its concise, accessible language, along with its celebration of unyielding spirit and dignity, has led to its frequent inclusion in middle school textbooks, making it nearly a household name. On the surface, it tells the story of an old fisherman who struggles alone to catch a great fish only to ultimately fail, but its celebration of a never-give-up spirit resonates deeply with life's other setbacks. When mentioning the American tough guy spirit, we inevitably think of this book in Hemingway. Number 4. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Sales, estimated annual sales of 350,000 to 400,000 copies. Dubon rating, 8.7. Dubon number of readers statistics, 600,000. Weibo discussion, high. Gained widespread due to the popularity of its film adaptations. Key features. Through the perspective of the observer Nick, the novel tells the story of the mysterious millionaire Gatsby, who pursues his former lover Daisy with relentless devotion, only to meet a tragic end. In China, it is widely regarded as the pinnacle of American dream literature. With its ornate prose and poetic language, the novel constructs a world that is both dreamy and cruel, revealing a tragedy of disillusionment with wealth, class, and ideals. Many passages read like visual poetry, deeply moving readers. It is both a reflection of its time and a timeless fable. Number 3. Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. Sales, estimated annual sales of 400,000 to 450,000 copies. Dubon rating, 9.3. Dubon number of readers statistics, 700,000. Weibo discussion, very high, largely due to the iconic 1939 film adaptation, which is widely known in China and especially popular among female readers. Key features. Set during the American Civil War, the story follows Scarlett's struggles and growth in a time of chaos. She is not perfect, but real, strong, and full of energy. Her character feels vivid and powerful. The novel is not just a love story, it's also a grand tale about war, fate, class, and the awakening of women's awareness. Number 2. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Sales, estimated annual sales of 500,000 to 600,000 copies. Dubon rating, 9.2. Dubon number of readers statistics, 800,000. Weibo discussion, very high, thanks to its popular film adaptation and frequent inclusion in middle school textbooks in China. Key features. Told from a child's point of view, the novel explores serious topics like racial prejudice, social injustice, and moral courage in a way that's easy for young readers to understand. In China, it's often praised by parents as the American book most recommended for children, with ideas like letting go of prejudice and understanding differences resonating with traditional Chinese values such as seeking harmony without uniformity. Also, the book has faced some criticism. For example, some say the characters are overly simplified. Tom is portrayed as the perfect victim, and Atticus as an idealized saint. What do you think? Also, don't hesitate to share your views in the comments. Number 1. The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. Sales, estimated annual sales of 800,000 copies. Dubon rating, 8.9. Dubon number of readers statistics, over 1 million. Weibo discussion, extremely high. In China, total sales are estimated to have surpassed 6 million copies. The book has frequently ranked at the top of Chinese bestseller lists. Key features. Once a phenomenal bestseller in China, the book tells the story of childhood friendship, betrayal, and redemption between Amir and Hassan, set against the backdrop of a turbulent Afghanistan. The line "for you, 1,000 times over" became a classic quote for a whole generation of Chinese readers. However, in recent years, reviews have become more polarized. Some Chinese readers have criticized the author for writing from the perspective of an Afghan upper class who later immigrated to the U.S., shaping the story to fit Western perceptions of Afghanistan. He is seen as lacking first-hand experience with the real Afghanistan and the Taliban, portraying the latter as pure evil in a simplified, one-dimensional way.
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next top 10 video. I'll be back soon.